Hi, this is Patricia. Welcome to Buzz and Bark Animals. I'm going to be doing a big Reiki session today, and I'm going to do angelic Reiki, remote angelic Reiki. I got some sound healing, got some stones. I'm not going to burn sage because it bothers my lungs, but I'm bringing the sage spirit in to clear the space. And I also have some rose water, which I'm going to spray in the air to clear the space. Yeah, that feels much better. Okay, so remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and welcome if you're new. And welcome back if you have been coming to the channel for a while. And I got some chimes, I got some flute, I have some singing bowl. Actually, it's a therapeutic metal bowl. And I have picture jasper, Peruvian turquoise, which is one of my favorite stones. I've got green kyanite, quartz, hematite for root chakra, and then I've got this rainbow fluorite for all the chakras. And the reason why I'm doing this is because there's a lot going on in the world right now, right? And it's going to get much louder. I, have been an astrologer. I just given up my astrology channel today. I'm going to be taking it offline and focusing on Reiki and energy healing. But I still know astrology, and we are in a period of a lot of shifts and changes in the heavens, and it affects us on the earth. We've moved into a new age. We're no longer in the Pisces age, we're in the Aquarius age, and have been for a little bit here. And that is energy healing, and it is, working more with the angels and galactics and that kind of thing. So I think in the future I'll even do some galactic Reiki as well. But let's just start out with, before I call in the angels of the six directions, let's just do a singing bowl here. This feels really good. And my intention is to, because I don't think we can go from chaos to joy, but I think we can make it to peace. So my intention is to bring in some peace with this Reiki for all of us. And if you would like your animals to receive the Reiki, but you don't want to receive it, you can cross your arms, your legs, your fingers, or whatever, and that will block the Reiki. But I don't know why you'd want to do that, but you have the option. Remember to drink a glass of water after the session, and also to give water to your pets throughout the day. If you're in an area where you're giving water to creatures outside, remember to do that as well, because they may as well experience the Reiki. Now I'm calling in the Reiki symbols, and one of them is a distance symbol, so no matter what time or space you're in, or when you listen to this or watch this, you will receive the Reiki. Okay, I just did that in my mind. And again, I have some chimes. But first, let's call in the angels of the six directions, because we're going to be working with them today, and also with the Reiki Universal Life Force and the different sound frequencies. The key of G, which is the throat chakra. And I have the elements of air and fire. So, and we're actually moving in time to an astrological age of air and fire here coming up. It's already happening. Okay, so I'm calling on Archangel Michael of the South, and I'm calling on Archangel Uriel in the North, and I'm calling on Archangel Raphael in the East, and I'm calling on Archangel Gabriel in the West. I'm calling in Archangel Sandalphon, who is the earth, or grounds us onto the earth, and then Metatron, Archangel Metatron, helps us receive higher information through our soul star and our crown and our third eye, so that we know how to go forward in to be able to choose peace. Okay, so I'm calling on them. Let's take 3 breaths, in 4, hold for 6, release 4. or actually no, release 8. Yeah, release for 8. And then that will help us relax. And then I will begin the Reiki. And also feel that breath going in and out. It feels really good. Okay, again, I'm going to use the spirit of the sage, and I'm just clearing my space. I'm clearing your space. If you want, you can picture yourself in a bubble of whatever color you want. And you can also put your pets in bubbles, but intend to still receive the Reiki and the sounds and all the rest of that, and the love. Okay. All right, just put that there. Now, if you have sage, well, I don't actually recommend burning it around pets, though, because it might be hard on their lungs. All right, what are we going to start out with? I'm going to start out with the picture jasper. This will help us ground and also be able to receive the energies and the messages from the angels, and to be able to ground it onto the earth. Yeah, the Reiki only go and flow where it's needed for highest and best. I'm going to bring in some light language. This one is for the throat chakra, but it is calming also for your whole body. Best stones I ever bought. Fact, you might want to get some Peruvian turquoise if you can find it, and keep it around your home, because it is so calming and peaceful, not just for you, but for everybody in your household, including your pets. I think it also brings good luck. Okay, so this is green kyanite. This one is for opening the heart up and allowing peace to come in. There's a rain that's fallen outside. It's kind of pretty. And now we're going to do the rainbow one. Okay, this one is for balancing all the chakras. I can see if I can get it to do a rainbow thing. There you go. So picture yourself in a very beautiful, peaceful place. It could be with you and the pets that you currently have, or future animals, or just anyone you want to be with. Or you could be alone and just be in nature, absorbing it. And beaming the Reiki to you through this place that you're imagining. Grounding the peace onto the earth and into our environment. Also releasing all the chaos and fear from the root chakra. So hopefully this is helping you and your pets. Animal companions, it's probably a better word. Getting rid of the unwanted energies. Sending it into the light. Back to source. Any cords, attachments. I'm asking Archangel Michael to just cut away. Remove. Extract. Any parasites, energetic parasites. Anything creating an obstacle to feeling inner and outer peace. Let's just remove it now. Okay, thank you, Archangel Michael. I'm asking Archangel Uriel to bring in some wisdom, some words of wisdom, some feelings of wisdom through your crown chakra all the way through into your heart, and that you will hold it and your pets will hold it between your heart and your crown chakra and your soul star. Thank you, Uriel. And I'm calling on Gabriel to bring in messages of peace. You may see doves, you may see pigeons, you may see anything, symbol of peace, the lotus. Thank you, Gabriel. Finally, calling out Archangel Raphael to bring in healing of the heart, to bring in peace to our hearts, to bring in peace to our whole bodies, with that green ray coming in, flooding us with green light. Thank you, Archangel Raphael. And I'm calling on Archangel Sandalphon to help us stay grounded, imagining the grandmothers and the grandfather trees and the roots of the trees and our own roots going down into the roots of the trees and down into the core crystal of Mother Earth, so that we can walk on Gaia, because we can take up space in a very healthy, sustainable way, very holistic way. We have a right to be here on this earth. We all have a right to be here. We all have a right to be here. There are forces on the planet that would like us not to be here, but we have a right to be here, and we're grounding ourselves into Gaia, and we're being embraced by Gaia. And Archangel Sandalphon is helping us with this. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon. And finally, to work with the Fibonacci, to work with the the sacred geometry, to work with the elements and the elementals of the earth, we are calling on Archangel Metatron, who is above us in holding the above space, bringing us wisdom through our crown, through our third eye. And we can hold that in our heart and in our solar plexus. We can hold it in our throats. We can ground it back into the earth. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. Told you it was going to be very serious Reiki today. Okay, so I'm going to do another round of the stones, and then I'm going to do some sound healing, and then we're going to close out. But thank you for being here, and I hope you're enjoying the Reiki. Thank you, crystals of the earth. Messengers of Gaia. Healers of Gaia. Thank you. I can really feel this one being extremely powerful today. Rainbow light. Get the light to shine on there. Right. Finally, we're going to ground ourselves with the hematite quartz. Do this. I'm releasing everyone receiving the Reiki now. May the Reiki continue to flow for you for highest and best. May you all be filled with loving kindness. May you all be filled with loving kindness. May you all be filled with loving kindness. May you all be well. May you all be well. May you all be well. May you be peaceful and happy. May you be peaceful and happy. May you be peaceful and happy. May you be loved and connected, safe and protected. May you be loved and connected, safe and protected. May you be loved and connected, safe and protected. So it is. I close this Reiki session now. Okay, if you want to stay on a bit longer, I have been doing telepathy with the the spirit of the dog Aloka. And Aloka is the dog that has been traveling with the Buddhist monks who have been walking across the United States to spread peace. And they're really been instrumental in my life since I started, I think, watching them. I think it was in December is when I found out about them and their mission. And I've been listening to their teachings, and I'm becoming more mindful, and my life is being transformed watching these monks every day. And as I'm talking about them, there are some hummingbirds fluttering around in the wind in the rain, which is really beautiful. So what's going on with Aloka right now is he's being tested. He's being spiritually tested, and yes, animals can be spiritually tested. So when you first saw him, especially if you saw footage of him in India, he was a more serious dog, at least in the footage. We don't know what he was like, off camera. And he was not adorned. He was just, collar, regular dog, walking besides the monks. And his state of mind was completely different. His state of mind was really focused on the teachings of the monks and learning wisdom from the monks, especially Panakara, Bhikkhu Panakara, who's the venerable monk that started the walk in the United States and was also one of the Buddhist pilgrims in India. So the Aloka has been distracted, seriously distracted, by all the attention he's getting from crowds. People in the United States, outside of the Buddhist communities, don't really understand Buddhism. And there are the ones who do, and there are the ones who are very serious about the mindfulness, but a lot of the crowds have turned into a sort of almost a circus, like spectators, entertainment. And that is not the mission, so hopefully more people than not are understanding, what the piece is. But Aloka has become distracted from all the attention. He's been turned into almost like a superstar, like a rock star of a dog. And monks usually have very little in the way of possessions, if at all. And he has been given so many things along the way. When he was injured, they started giving him toys and all these things to treat him like a normal dog. And, I will repeat over and over again, and other people are saying it as well, he's not a normal dog. He is a dog with bodhisattva, you can say it that way, or bodhisattva is how I like to say it. He's here. He actually was enlightened in other lifetimes, and he came to embody peace, and he has become distracted. And so his lessons that he's facing now is to get back to his center. And this isn't something people can help him with. This is something that he will do on his own, and it will be a very miraculous thing. But he is very distracted right now. He's not able to focus. He's almost like a dog with ADD. And I've been watching the videos, pretty much the ones that they do of the monks, but also the ones that they put on every day. And part of this is the social media campaign, not done by the monks, but done by the people that are supporting them, have done a lot of cute things with Aloka. And I know I've had a lot of my awe moments watching them as well, but that's not the point of his path. That's not his path, although it is part of his path because he's learning from it. And He's fallen off his, and a lot of us are falling off right now. We're falling off of our spiritual practice because we're getting distracted. And so he's embodying what is happening with us eternally. He is embodying like what's going on the world stage, what's going on in the world. And he will regain his focus, probably most likely when he goes back to Texas and he's back at the monastery. He will, everything will go back to normal for him, and a lot of this will just be a memory. But for now, he is getting a lot of attention. Now, dogs, animals are a lot like people, like children. That if you've ever been around a baby and you don't want the baby to be fussy, you got to keep your energy levels down, because otherwise we can overwhelm animals. And and I know this from Reiki, and I know this also from animal communication. You want to keep your energy levels lower, not lower as in low frequency, but you don't want to be like all dramatic and all this other kind of like a lot of energy that can come at an animal can confuse them. And it can make them look like they have ADD or like they're hyperactive. That's them feeding off our energy. And I know I do it too, where I like to speak to dogs in a really high-pitched voice, but that excites their nervous system. And if the dog is kind of lethargic, or just kind of, slower moving and more on the heavier side, I don't mean weight, I mean just energy. You can do that to lighten them up and to lift their energy levels up. But really, if you want to calm a dog, if you got a dog that's jumping on people or running around and doing zoomies and you're trying to get them to calm down, don't use the high voice. What you want to do is use a low, calm, slow, quiet voice, and you want to lower your own energy levels down. And so we're going to become more mindful. This is my mindfulness lesson. You want to become more mindful around your animals and around your household, because you don't want to excite things, right? We have too much stuff on the planet right now. We've had Neptune, the planet, one of the outer planets. It stays in a sign for 13 years or 14 years. And it is gone from Pisces, which is more calming, and it's moved into Aries. And Aries is a fire sign. It's a cardinal sign. It is the most energetic of all the signs. It can go from being a warrior to being aggressive, right? It can go from being a peace warrior to being aggressive. It can go back and swing back and forth. And if it gets excited, if there's too much fire, if there's too much yang energy, it can get out of hand. And so we want to be able to bring our energy levels down. I'm not saying to lower your frequency. I'm talking about your energy levels, and you know what I'm talking about. You may want to cut down on caffeine. You may want to cut down on sugar. You want to cut down on all these stimulants that ramp up your nervous system. Because if you can be calm and mindful in the world, then others around you are going to feel that resonating off of you, and it's going to help them lower their energies. And the more we can lower our energies, the more likely we will have peace. But if we're all like this, then we're not bringing peace to the earth, although she will ground it. We're creating craziness for animals. We're creating chaos in the world, and it does go out. It's that butterfly effect. You think like you're one person, you don't have an effect on the rest of the world. You do have an effect on the rest of the world. Each of us do. So becoming more mindful, if you haven't already, you might want to follow the monks, or maybe some other monks, or maybe some other spiritual tradition that can help you become more mindful. Or you could just do a mindfulness practice with no spirituality attached to it. And there are mindfulness classes, there are therapists who teach mindfulness, there are meditation classes that have no spirituality attached to them. Or you can do the ones that are spiritual. It's up to you. Okay, and this is going to help you and your pets. And if you meditate, your pets will meditate with you. You can meditate indoors, outdoors. You could go use your walk as a meditation. So if you're walking your dog, make it a walking meditation for both of you. That means no phone, no music, headphones, no distractions, just you and your dog, right? Or you and your dogs if you have more than one dog. If you're a dog walker and you walk several dogs, then you can do the walking meditation with all the dogs that you walk, and you're going to find out that when they go back to their homes, or people are going to say, oh my God, my dog is so different now. My dog is calm. My dog is eating well. My dog is so much healthier than they were in the past. So these are some things that we can do with our pets going forward. And that is my message for the week. And this is the Reiki And I hope you enjoyed it. This is Buzz and Bark Animals. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment if you want. You can make a donation for the website. You don't have, I mean, not for the website, for the channel. You don't have to do that. But at least pay it forward by telling more people about it. If you know people who have animals and they're into holistic health and all the rest of that, please pass this on to them, because I feel like this is a good resource. So thank you. Have a wonderful week with you and your pet bonding. Bye for now.